And the next campaign continues at Perryville. So let's get on with it. I wonder how well my second corps would do here. They're not that bad. They shouldn't be anyway, and I would like to have some experience on my corps here, so let's give them a try. So the rebels will come in here. There are quite a lot of them. Gonna go for manpower here. So let's see if I can get the biggest ones. These guys, and these guys, it would seem. Yeah, I think that's about as good as it gets. These guys can go out, and I can have the 2200 instead. Okay, so not the best of men. They all have. Okay, this guy has good Springfield, but otherwise they're all the wrong ones. But I think I'll be able to hold it anyway. I don't remember it being that difficult, this scenario. But of course, the last time I played it, the army was smaller and less insanely scaled up. We'll see how it goes. There'll be 26,000 Confederates coming in, and I have 29,300, but I am on the defense, and I think I should be holding some rather good ground if I get all the way up here. I don't remember how far I managed to get last time defending this scenario, but I want to make a wide front here, and probably send these guys over here instead, actually, to make sure I can hold the right. I'll have cannon here, and the cannon here to shoot at any Confederates trying to cross the river here. Let's keep Stark here close as well. This is like an experience run. I hope I can manage with this army, otherwise it'll be slightly annoying. Don't feel that the rookies here are as good as they perhaps should be, but perhaps they will be after grinding down a large Confederate army. Let's see if I can occupy the woods here properly, and be a line sort of here in these woods, and this guy just to support the flank. Supplies in the middle. Okay, let's speed it up and see if we get any rebels coming in. I think they'll be pouring in. I hope they don't have too much experience, otherwise I might be in trouble. Because they use perhaps this line of woods here, they'll be able to come pouring down through here. So I need to make sure I have some strong support around the center here. I do wonder if they'll come from both directions here. Marsh will prove the end of the line, and Lindsay can go and support here. Okay, so here comes the first Confederate brigade. He's 2 stars. I'll have Stark in support, and the cannon's a bit closer. Okay, so first volley looks not too bad, 51 shots. And we have rebel brigades coming from the north as well. That is perfect. Let's see if I can move up so Loomis at least can shoot on this narrow crossing here, and Sinclair can be in close support. I have already got a charge, so we can hammer them before they cross the river here. Come on, break him. Come on. Just think if I can withstand the initial wave here, then I can do okay. Lindsay here is dealing out the damage along with Marsh here in support. And they're actually trying to outflank me, I think. See if I can put a stop to that. That guy is 3 stars. So get a nice flanking shot on him. Famous last words. I should have checked the battery actually. I'm not sure it's the best battery I have coming in here. Still taking good care of Adams up there. And they have all the troops on the field now? Yeah, I think so. My biggest concern here is losing the commanders. Actually, I'm not too worried about the men themselves. They can be replaced. But the commanders are valuable. Even the colonels and the lieutenants. Let's move the general over here. And I'm just trying to get a flank on them. My troops are not that experienced, as I said, and I think in order to be able to deal the damage, they need to be on the flanks. So I'm gonna focus target Stewart here, and I'll actually try and wonder if I can move around their whole flank here. And my Gat is in a bit of trouble down here. Come on, artillery, do your job. Yep, looks like they are susceptible to be flanked. I think I still have one brigade in support that can move this way if necessary, but they do have, ouch, another 2 brigades coming in from up here. I need to fall back maybe. Yep. Marsh's position got exposed. I think the AI is doing a good job here. Of course it has a lot of advantages in terms of veterancy, but it's trying to push me back from my good spots. I do wonder if it will let me flank it properly here though. I want to relieve the pressure from the center here, which I need to, so I need to break through their flank here. This guy is gonna go into the center. Not very confident that it will hold. If we can take out these cannons in the rear. And it doesn't look like the AI will allow me to break their flank properly. But they're certainly breaking the center as they come in. And the casualties in my favor, but it somehow still feels like I am losing here. I want to keep pushing this flank attack, destroy the cannon, and get on the guy Maney's flank. Oh, come on, hold the line here. Getting Hunt into position. Just need to fall these guys back. So charge is coming in. They have to stop it. Not that much actually. Let's see if we can get this guy to support quickly. This is turning into a rather large bloodbath here. Yep, and the AI is just doing a really good job at flanking me here. See if I can get some focused fire on Brown here. It's the biggest issue right now. Come on, break him. Now, this is why I took medicine before this battle. Okay, so Brown finally broke. It's retreating anyway. Need to stop the tide coming in from the right as well. Come on, Munford here, just can do it. Finally, Smith is broken. I'm trying to just roll them up here, but they are on the other hand rolling down my right flank, so it's a bit of a race in a sense to see who can get there first. Let's focus fire on Stewart here. Yeah, if I don't get some levels up on my generals from this one and my brigades, then I'll be sad. I should definitely get some promotions out of this. They've been fighting hard now. Just need them to be a little more sturdy at Fredericksburg, this corps, because they are going to be assaulting Mary's Heights if I get my way. Okay, so this guy needs to be fired upon now. I'm really losing a lot of men here. How many so far? 6,000? And it's getting a bit difficult now to find an open flank on anyone now. It's just a grinding match where I hopefully will have the better ground in the end. Doesn't feel like Sinclair here has much support. Nope, he didn't feel like that either. Best part about this scenario is that there's only it's only 41 minutes left. But at this rate, I won't need to make a 5th corps for Fredericksburg. I'll just yeah, just have to reinforce these guys. And Scott up there just seems impossible to destroy. These guys are doing exactly what I hoped they would do, just burst out of the tree line here and do as much damage as possible. So 23% losses so far. So most likely end up at 25 at least. Feels like a lot. These are not my precious troops, but they do need some experience and some combat, so this is the only way to get any. Should have probably trained them earlier, but it just seemed easy enough to bring my 1st corps all along the way. Let's see if some skirmishes can finally do something about this guy. Jones can maybe run out of steam as well. Alright. We've managed to save the day. It was not completely obvious that this was going to be a victory for me, but at least it's something that with good positioning you can still overcome the veterancy of the Confederates here, though at a heavy loss, 25%. Yeah, Scott is going to make it through the day, it seems. Just 10 minutes left here. No. There are 2 of them. Damn. Come on, shoot. That's it. And the other guy. Come on. Come on, from 2 flanks. Get him. That's it. There we go. Okay, so 8,000 lost. Only 5 promotions, but it's something anyway. It's much better than before. 1 dead. And this guy needs a new commander. Okay, I don't think I'll make a 5th corps for Fredericksburg. Nope. Definitely not. But I do need to find a solution for this division here in terms of having a commander for it. So maybe that's it. See if how that will turn out. Yeah, that should fix it. And just reinforce course the lost men.
Sir, yes, sir.
It seems worth it just to keep the 1 star here. I really like the ammo option on artillery. Seems to me perhaps some of these could have better guns. 12-pound howitzers. There we go. It's free. There we go. And yeah, let's keep reinforcing here. Do I have any? I guess these guys can have pattern 53s. And again, it seems worth it just to keep the 1 star really. And what's that? Okay, there's 1 more brigade here. Let's have its losses replaced.
Sir, yes, sir.
And these guys did not go into combat. No. I think it would be better if these guys had a... Okay, there are no more commanders available at all. I'll just buy the men just for the sake of it, and then go to war without deploying it. So after this, I'll have economy. I'll have cheaper weapons. All right. So see if I have enough supplies. I think it should be plenty to have a chance at Fredericksburg. So I have a slightly experienced corps, my more experienced corps, and of course my rookies now at Fredericksburg. So I'll see you there.